Ralph Withers Jr. Ralph Withers Jr. Delivering more than coffee beans. He's releasing a full brewer. Google search now. The Ralph Withers Jr. Podcast. Subscribe, comment, and share. You'll find yourself discovering the you in you. Act now. Ralph Withers Jr. Podcast. Since November 2020. Go. The pot is filling up. Time waits on no one, and seasons are destined to change.
I would like to talk to you from a subject titled, The Pick. In my personal persuasion, unequal has the potential to produce a balance for a fresh start. So never despise where you come from or where you are now. Without a negative and a positive, the engine may not start. No matter what engine it may be, how much it costs, or what's housing it. Holding on with the intentions to potentially remove means you haven't found a replacement yet, or you're not in position to be found. Don't throw away something before replacing it, if it's something you really need, because it may only need to be readjusted. Example, if I remove all my clothes out of my closet, giving them all away, two things will happen. Number one, I will be forced to replace them. Or number two, take my time and refill what was removed. Basically, not making decisions in the moment, which will be called a hasty decision. In life, some replacements you discover later, or they will find you, only for it to be what your heart really desired in the beginning. Make sure the replacement matches what's been placed on your life. It's the match that makes it easy for you to flow in your lane of operation and not lose focus. Your decision-making ability is not always accurate, but not trying could be spinning your wheels in a place or position you could have already been free from. Picking wrong doesn't always seem wrong until you start carrying it, only to carry it to a point to where you come into contact with right. Unfortunately for many, right sometimes comes after 1,000 wrongs. Mark Cuban made a statement, and I quote, "You don't have to be right in advance. You only have to be right one time, and you set," unquote. For the sake of this conversation, traction sometimes in life doesn't happen until the right light hit the ground that's too wet to gain traction. Until then, you may be spinning in the mud. Here's a sidebar for you. You can learn in wrong places. It's only when you have to remove yourself that's challenging, depending on what's all involved. Your life is not to be one-sided, but balanced. Until next time, Ralph Withers Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm not sure what time zone you may be in right now, but my guarantee to you is I won't waste your time. My background, as well as my present ground, may be a little different from yours. I only deliver based on my personal experience and experiences I've learned through the experience of others. I want to thank you for allowing me to be in your view as well as your hearing. For those of you that may be privately logged in, watching, listening, using your device of choice, your 5 stars, your likes, your hearts, and comments matter more than you know. You're a gift to me and I'm a gift to you. You have a grace on your life to do something no one else can do. if you're not causing harm to yourself, if you're not causing harm to other people, if you're not breaking the law, I encourage you now, with having proper mentorship in your life, to fly. If you would like to be added to the mailing list, please contact at your earliest convenience. And remember, for some people, sometimes the only voice you have is results. And sometimes, for some people, success is produced through great struggle. Until next time, Ralph Withers Jr.